Sorry, buddy. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Yeah, I didn't watch all that Dana crap. I was trying to do other stuff. I was ordering some stuff, and I can't remember what I did. I watched a little bit of it, but it's all. I mean, I guess they're fighting with everybody, so oh well. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I could have sworn I put this 410 for. I got some new movie reviews to do. I had to do Spinal Tap 2, Electric Boogaloo, or Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, which really isn't that funny of a title. When they said they were going to do a uh Spinal Tap 2, I was like, nah, right. You know what I mean? I didn't seem like you're going to. But they got all these legacy sequels coming up now. Like you did Cobra Kai about Karate Kid, right? They did they did Legacy sequel, Legacy TV show. Legacy sequel is like that's something new. I never heard of that before. So people start doing like Scream movies and stuff, and also that new. I know that you did last. Someone I could care less about. Um, it's talking about the new Legacy sequel. This is supposed to be the big thing, like paid fan service. But they did actual Foley, or actual F. That would be Beverly Hills Cop Part 4 on Netflix, which I thought was really good. Wait till Happy Gilmore 2. It's just like basically doing a sequel to a cult classic film, a well-known film, much a beloved film usually, and I mean, like years later, like 40 years later, and then doing a sequel, like it's all like usually fan service and stuff. Yeah, I know. There they do. I know. See, Gladys, you're the best, Gladys. See, you're the best. You know why you get your wrench. I'm the only quarter of wrench, Gladys. But let me tell you this. Uh, they did Smile Tap 2. And I remember a long time ago, I found out about this series Roger Cisco and Ebert, and this one they still did sneak previews. It was on sneak previews on PBS. It was a low budget production. Then they went to Cisco and Ebert at the movies, right? Or at the movies, Cisco and Ebert, which was their first syndicate show after um, PBS. Anyways, uh, it Rob something I never heard of before, mockumentary, like a fake documentary, and this is directed by Rob Reiner. Well, I didn't know he started directing too. I think it was his second film. I think he did the sure thing in this one. You know, he became a good director though. But I remember him from No Meathead on Saturday Night. I mean, all the Theater is funny too. Well, anyways, they're talking about this movie he made called This is Spinal Tap. They say how great it was. It's so funny. It was like a heavy metal rock band. I knew like Letty from Letty and Squiggy were like one guy was on there. It's improvised comedy, and they said it was really good. And you should see it. And I wanted to see it, and I remember like they had a little promotional material. They had the thing for Hellhole and some commercial for like their album. And I remember whenever I finally rented the movie, but when the movie played at the theater, it didn't play long. It was at cinema. It was at Cinema World, and it was like gone in like 2 weeks. Or way the West Street Plaza. The West Street Plaza played the weirder ones. Not saying it was weird, just distributor. Yeah, it was gone in 2 weeks. I remember renting it, and I was enjoying the movie. And I remember at the end they had like a little commercial. They had like Hellhole. They started promoting that on Friday Night Videos, and it eventually became a hit movie. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't make a ton. I mean, I think a budget like 2.5 million. It made like 35 minutes box office. Yeah, and hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah, we will. No way, no matter how many times it takes. You got it, Gladys. You got it. Yeah, I was watching the movie, and liking it, and it became like a big cult hit. I remember Germany. We talked about it a lot in Germany, and I remember having a copy of it, and then talking about it for Deidre Merritt. I bought the album, the Spell Tap albums on there. I really liked the album. And then, like, I remember getting out of the army in like '92. They made like a comeback. They had a great album called "How Breaks Like the Wind." They did a song, "The Majesty of Rock." I'm so glad they did that on this in this show too, in this movie too, this podcast too. And they did like a 45-minute special, no, like an hour-long special on NBC. It was really, really funny. It's really funny, just almost as good as the Spinal Tap show. And then they had like uh, all throughout, like they have them on The Simpsons and stuff like that. And then I saw like they had Napalm, not Napalm, Liquid Death was going to do uh. Oh wait! I remember buying the DVD for Spinal Tap too, right? They have like the whole movie. They have like two movies, right? They have all the outtakes. The movie they have all the outtakes. You can actually watch the outtakes as like a unfinished sequel to that movie, Spinal Tap, and that was really funny too. Anyways, going back to Liquid Death, I started seeing commercial with Spinal Tap on a Liquid Death commercial, and they were selling that thing of that pack of 11 of those canned waters. Each one was signed by band members. Has Spinal Tap logo on it. Like $1,100. It's outrageous, and they sold out. And they're only limited to. They're only going to have 11 of those, so it goes to 11. Anyways, with that, I thought they were going to make a second Spinal Tap movie. Like, why are they going to make a second Spinal Tap movie, doing fan service and stuff? So I started watching it. It starts off with them playing a big venue, right? And he said, "Well, things are getting this way. They were Spinal Tap was supposed to be playing one final gig because one girl like inherited a contract from her manager father, who managed the original Spinal Tap. Said they had in a contract that they had to play one more concert, yeah, final concert, I guess. So it's like sometimes they reference people that were in the movie before, and they'll play like a little clip of them what they look like in a movie. Boy, that helps out. I couldn't remember the names of some of these people, like the manager, like the guy who played the girl who played his Michael McKean's girlfriend in the first one. Yeah, I mean I didn't know. I mean, but it's cool they did that. Though. It's very helpful. And as things go on, it's kind of like I don't know. It's not funny though. It's not very funny. I think any of the jokes landed for a while, for a long time, and that's like they're trying to get two of the band members haven't spoken since 15 years. And basically, was thinking about getting the band back together, having them perform in New Orleans, um, stuff like that. And basically, what happened was, oh shit, what happened? I mean, not really a whole lot happened. They get back together, and they don't talk much to the Nigel character, right? Derek Smalls and David St. Hubbins, they know each other. The Nigel character, they don't, not tough though, they don't talk to him that much. He's kind of like the outsider. And then you see later on when they perform, there must be some friction between those two musically too. Besides like what happened, he thought he slept with his wife. But besides that, something like musically happening between them. At least I caught up on that. I might be wrong. But like, yeah, got Lenny. Oh yeah, they did. Hell yeah. And then check this out. Yeah, I mean, cause I was like, I still wanted to watch the movie. I was giving up on it. I mean, it's likable. It's not offensive or anything like that. Just for a while, a lot of the jokes just weren't funny at all, and just kind of painful. And then I'm like halfway in the movie, the band starts to form. They start talking more about the concert coming up. They have a little more like a little more of probably the bring back the spontaneous humor though. I mean, the first half when they fight, the second half was great. Lots of good prop comedy too. And one of the funniest prop joke I've ever seen, they're like these giant skulls, right? And they do like they do heavy duty. They have the skull and they turn it around and it turned like this girl's butt through lace and stuff, and then you can actually make it fart. That was funny. The guy said farts are funny. It sure are. I'll give them on that. Well, like I said, I told John. I don't know if you want. I don't know if you might not like it because it's not that funny. He said he didn't think it would be. But I mean, right about like 40 minutes into the movie, it starts getting better. And that really gets interesting and stuff. You have to just have to make for the first half of the film. Second half is much more rewarding, and then they have like Elton John on there, and I'll tell you, well, no spoilers and stuff like that. Usually, there's always some spoiler in there. There wasn't one this time, so that was cool. I loved how it ended. So I'd say, I mean, it's quite. I mean, I was ready to give up, but I wasn't going to hate on it that much. I love Spinal Tap, but as far as what I seen in there, what happened, be impressed with how it ended and stuff. I give it like a 7 out of 10. It wouldn't have been higher if the first half would have been funnier though. But I mean, I want to thank AI for making this thumbnail for me. It's awesome. You know, it's very cool. I hope you like this video, buddy. The next time, please take care. I mean, this is just a short review of this. I give shit. I give Spinal Tap 2. The end continues a 7 out of 10. I'm glad I saw it though. I mean, it's worth watching, but don't expect it to be as funny as the first one. And then and then eventually it does get to be funnier, which is good. But it's like the first half is supposed to be. It's like the first half they want to do PG-13, and the second half they want to do R-rated movies. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe they're conflicted on what type of movie they want to do, PG or R-rated. That's true too. So I had one of those. No, I liked it. I do like Spinal Tap. If you get a chance, I don't know if they have that Spinal Tap reunion. It's really good. Now with the movie itself, like I was saying, uh I didn't think it looked. Oh, what was I going to say? The budget for this was $22 million. Well, I mean, the first movie was like the budget was like 2.5 million for low budget, and then it made like $35 million, so it made a lot of money. This one, it looked like the budget was like 25 million. I don't know how it was on there, unless whatever they spent went to last the concert footage. I don't know. I mean, they spent like 22 million. I only made like 3 million, so it didn't do as well, you know. So I don't know. Um, but I thought I did like the movie. I'm glad I saw it. I'm really glad I saw it. So I would like this review, buddy. So next time, please take care of Legion. Thank Gladys. Good night, buddy. Good night, Legion.